I know. We seem to be inside each other.
I'm old.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, I'm like the Crypt Keeper.
Okay, that's enough.
Disney's really going all in on sequels lately. At the D23 conference over the weekend, which is basically the ultimate Disney fan test, they rolled out a ton of new stuff from Pixar, Marvel, and Lucasfilm. Most of what's coming up are sequels, prequels, spin-offs, or reboots. Some of the cool new projects announced include Toy Story 5, Incredibles 3, Avatar, Fire and Ash, and an Inside Out spin-off series. But what we're really pumped about is the new Freaky Friday sequel, officially titled Freakier Friday. Disney's been killing it with expanding their popular franchises like Inside Out 2, which was a huge hit at the box office, pulling in $155 million just on its opening weekend, and over $1.5 billion worldwide. And let's not forget Deadpool and Wolverine, another top performer this year, coming in second with over $1 billion globally. Now Disney's digging back into their old classics with Freakier Friday. So Freaky Friday 2, officially titled Freakier Friday, has a fantastic chance to recreate one of the original movie's iconic musical moments. Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan are back, reprising their roles as the unforgettable mother-daughter duo for another wild body swap adventure, now with a new generation joining in. It'll be great to see what these characters have been up to after all these years. The sequel is also adding some fresh faces to the cast, including Manny Jacinto from The Good Place, Sophia Hammonds from Under Wraps, and Maitri Ramakrishnan from Never Have I Ever. But fans of the original will be especially excited to see the return of Mark Harmon, Chad Michael Murray, Lucille Song, Rosalind Chow, and Stephen Tobolowsky. And there are even more familiar faces rumored to be back, which could make the sequel even more thrilling. That said, Freaky Friday 2 is bringing back Pink Slip, the iconic teen rock band from the original movie. Christina Vidal Mitchell and Haley Hudson are returning to play Maddie and Peg, the members of Anna's band. Remember the epic Battle of the Band scene where Anna, who was actually her mom Tess in her body, rocked out on guitar to Take Me Away by Lash? That was a standout moment in the 2003 film, perfectly capturing the teen vibe of the time. With Pink Slip making a comeback in Freakier Friday, you can bet we're in for another unforgettable performance. And we think a Pink Slip performance could totally rock even harder 21 years later. Freakier Friday has nostalgia working in its favor. In the original Freaky Friday, Anna's big dream was to make it big with her band Pink Slip, even though her mom Tess wasn't exactly on board. The band's performance was a key moment that made Tess see that it wasn't just noise. Now, more than 2 decades later, Pink Slip might still be going strong or making a major comeback, which is super exciting. For those who grew up with Freaky Friday in 2003, Pink Slip was like the ultimate teen rock dream. Christina Vidal Mitchell, Haley Hudson, and Lindsay Lohan nailed that Y2K punk rock vibe and inspired many to chase their rock star dreams. Now, as those fans are all grown up, seeing Pink Slip back on stage in Freakier Friday would be an epic throwback. It's like watching those old rock star dreams come to life again. Now this brings us to the question of what's going to happen with Anna's band on Freakier Friday. Pink Slip is definitely not a teen band anymore. It's been over 20 years since we last saw them rock out, so they'll be a lot older now. Whether they've become big stars or end up reuniting after the body swap chaos, it'll be fun to see how they've evolved. They can't rock the same teenage grunge vibe anymore, and a song about not wanting to grow up might be a bit out of place. But for the sake of nostalgia, they've got to keep a bit of that old punk spirit in the mix. Bringing back Pink Slip could be a great way for Lohan's character to reconnect with her past. It's hinted that Anna might have her own daughters in Freakier Friday, and she might be struggling to remember what it was like to be a rebellious teen. Pink Slip's return could be the key to bring everyone back together, just like in the original. It would be a perfect way to come full circle, and a killer guitar solo wouldn't hurt either. Jamie Lee Curtis just dropped a huge update about Freakier Friday and teased the return of a beloved star from the original film. As a quick refresher, the 2003 body swap comedy based on Mary Rodgers' 1972 novel had Curtis and Lindsay Lohan switching bodies after munching on a mysterious fortune cookie. The film was a hit, pulling in over $160 million worldwide on a $26 million budget, and Curtis even snagged a Golden Globe nomination for Best Actress in a Musical or Comedy. Talking to Variety while promoting Borderlands, Curtis shared that production on Freakier Friday wraps up in 2 weeks and gushed about Chad Michael Murray's return as Jake. She recounted how the room lit up during the table read when Jake's character reappeared, with tons of laughter and applause. Curtis was so impressed that she urged director Nisha Ganatra and the producers to give Jake a bigger role in the sequel. Here's what she had to say. The sequel, which Curtis says concludes production in about 2 weeks, reunites her with a now grown-up Lindsay Lohan. All of a sudden, that Chad Michael Murray character comes into the story, and I'm telling you, the entire room changed. Every woman in the room was leaning forward. The laughter and the applause that he got. After the table read, I walked up to the director and producers, and I was like, we need to stretch that taffy. He is gold. His character is just so fabulous. Jake is back in a big, big way. Chad Michael Murray has been busy since his days in Freaky Friday, appearing in a mix of rom-coms, dramas, holiday specials, and even a horror film. After Freaky Friday, he starred alongside Hilary Duff in A Cinderella Story. He also took a role in House of Wax in 2005, where he witnessed Paris Hilton's on-screen demise. In 2013, he portrayed one of the BART officers in Fruitvale Station, which dealt with the tragic death of Oscar Grant. More recently, he reunited with Freaky Friday director Mark Waters for Netflix's Mother of the Bride. As for Freakier Friday, details about the plot are still under wraps, but there's a buzz that Curtis and Lohan might swap bodies with 2 teenage girls instead of each other this time around. Although this doesn't clarify Murray's role, it's likely that his character Jake will still play a part in Anna's life, possibly as a father figure. Manny Jacinto is confirmed to play Anna's husband, who will be part of a family that includes Anna's daughter and a soon-to-be stepdaughter. It's possible that Jake was romantically involved with Anna, and they might have had a child together before parting ways. If so, the sequel could mirror the original movie's family dynamic, with Jacinto's character stepping into a role similar to Mark Harmon's Ryan. As production wraps up, we'll soon get a first look and trailer that should reveal more about the story and Jake's involvement. Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis are back as Anna and Tess Coleman in Freakier Friday, and this time they're taking the body-swapping antics to a whole new level. Not only will Anna and Tess swap bodies again, but Anna is now a mom herself and about to become a stepmother. This sets the stage for a wild 4-way body swap spanning 3 generations, promising tons of funny chaos. As with many sequels, Freakier Friday is clearly embracing the idea that bigger is better when it comes to cranking up the fun. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below. What do you think about the potential changes and additions to Freakier Friday? Are you excited to see how Pink Slip evolves or what Chad Michael Murray's role will be? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.